Chiefs Kingdom, we got some more news and updates around Odell Beckham Jr. and the possibility of him signing with the Chiefs. I want to know from you guys, if you want him to land in Kansas City, if you want the Chiefs to sign him, like this video, hit that thumbs up icon. I'm looking for over 500 likes on today's show. So help a brother out, and if you want OBJ to be running deep patterns for Patrick Mahomes, just hit that thumbs up icon. With that being said, the latest on him, plus some injury news on a couple of key players. Today's Kansas City Chiefs report is presented by Manscaped. If you want to get the best male grooming products on the market, go to manscaped.com, use promo code Chiefs. The holidays are here. It's a perfect gift for your male loved ones in your family or for yourself. Be like me, just get the Lawnmower 4.0 and you're good to go. Manscaped.com, promo code Chiefs. All right, I'm your host, Harrison Graham. Let's talk about Odell Beckham, the latest. On Wednesday, it sounded like, okay, the Saints have emerged as the favorites. Well, late Wednesday night and on into this morning, Pro Football Talk, Mike Florio reports that the Chiefs have emerged as the favorites. He said the pendulum swung in Kansas City's favor. Several teams remain interested. As you guys know, some of those include Green Bay, New Orleans, New England, Seattle, Kansas City, maybe a couple of others. Here's the thing also that is interesting about OBJ's. Diana Rossini of ESPN reports that teams that are pursuing him now believe he will wait until this week's games are over, specifically the Sunday games, to sign. So we'll see how the next few days play out. OBJ would instantly be wide receiver 2 in Kansas City. I know he hasn't been the same guy since he's been in Cleveland compared to New York. We'll outline that here in a little bit. But let's be honest. You look at the depth chart here. After Tyreek Hill, a lot of inconsistent play. Mecole Hardman, he has not taken the opportunity to be a wide receiver 2 and run with it. Byron Pringle has been good, but he's not a wide receiver 2. Neither is Demarcus Robinson. Josh Gordon's been getting more snaps, but they don't seem to target him that much. Maybe they don't value him in that type of way. OBJ is clearly the second best receiver on this team if you sign him. There is no doubt about that. Regardless of how we feel about some of his antics, he would instantly come in and be that number 2 receiver, which makes it pretty intriguing to add him at the midpoint mark in the season. So I want to ask you this. Do you want the Chiefs to sign OBJ? I know I asked you to like the video. If you do, type S for sign, type P for pass. This will be the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get hit with the YouTube ad break, scroll on down, let me know. Type S for sign, type P for pass. And after the YouTube ad break, I'll let you know what I think on this one. I think it's pretty simple. Go sign Odell Beckham Jr. If you can get him on board. Now, I wouldn't sign him to like a multi-year deal or anything like that. I don't know if he's holding out hope for a contract beyond this season, but I would sign him for the remainder of this season. I think it's worth the risk. Now, I mentioned earlier, he was much better with the Giants than he ever was with the Browns. Part of that is due to injuries. A lot of that is due to whatever this disconnect was between he and Baker Mayfield. Mayfield continues to be much better without him than he ever was with him. I'm not really sure why that ended up being the case, but I just believe Beckham is the type of receiver that can mesh with Patrick Mahomes, especially on those broken type of plays that create big plays within this offense. I think it could work. Now, obviously, he's been a diva at times. Obviously, there's baggage that comes with OBJ, and obviously the production has dipped in a major way. I'm not saying this is a guarantee for him to come in here and be the OBJ of old, but should he be an upgrade over what you have behind Tyreek Hill? Absolutely. I don't think there's any question about that whatsoever. And at the end of the day, that's a reason to sign him. If he can upgrade your position group, you should go do it. And that is exactly what he would do at the end of the day. So I'm all in on signing OBJ. I don't know how high my expectations would be, but I think he could be a solid wide receiver too. And that's really all you need at this point with your offense. You have an elite tight end. You have an elite wide receiver 1. Albeit he's been struggling. You have an elite quarterback. The offensive line's playing better. The run game's been good-ish, not great, needs to improve. But you get another weapon on the outside, you're going to be in pretty good shape. I'm not in as good of shape when it comes to our weekly challenge this week against the Raiders report. We started on Monday, new subscribers this week. I'm getting doubled up. Mitch and the Raiders report have 211 new subs this week. We only have 104. Look, I get it. That's a bigger channel, blah, blah, blah. We can't be losing to Raider Nation, though, this week, guys. Come on. We play them on Sunday night, the Chiefs do, and I want to beat Mitch on and off the field, so help us out. We're plugging out videos almost every single day. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Make it a competition. Chiefs Kingdom is always repping better than Raider Nation, but it's up to you guys to prove it in subscribers. All right, enough on OBJ. Let's talk about some injury stuff. CEH, could he be returning soon? Well, it appears that way. Kansas City designated him to return from IR, which means his practice window has opened. He practiced in some capacity on Wednesday. That means within the next 3 weeks, the Chiefs must make a decision to activate him from IR. Could that happen by Sunday night? Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. At least gives it an opportunity for the Chiefs to do that if they feel that he's ready. He has not played since Week 5 with an MCL strain that he suffered against the Buffalo Bills. I think he would provide a boost. I know there's been a lot of chatter around Edwards-Helaire. It was a bad draft pick, this and that. And look, it probably wasn't the best pick in the first round, let's be honest. But he was starting to run pretty darn well before he got banged up in that game against Buffalo. He had had 2 of his better games since joining the Chiefs in the 2 weeks prior. So I think he would help. I think he would give you more physicality at the running back position. And we've talked about for a couple weeks now, this team needs to be willing to run the football more with the way teams are playing them defensively. More on CEH and other injury stuff in a moment, but get going with Manscaped. I told you CEH would provide a boost. Manscaped would provide a boost to your sex lives. Don't believe me? Most ladies out there, they don't like it when it's getting gnarly downstairs. Luckily, Manscaped has the best men's grooming products out there, including the Lawnmower 4.0, which you can get for 20% off when you use promo code Chiefs at manscaped.com. The Lawnmower 4.0 has 4 adjustable guards. It has a wireless charging station. It's waterproof as well. You can shave in the shower. And I know a lot of you guys are like, man, I hate shaving down there. It's always uncomfortable. Not anymore. Not with Manscaped, not with the Lawnmower 4.0. I tried a bunch of different products over the years, and I hated it. I was with you guys, but Manscaped has gotten me into a place of comfort when I'm shaving the family jewels, because let's be honest, it's very sensitive down there. Give them a chance. Their products are fantastic. Manscaped.com. Use the promo code Chiefs to get 20% off. And with the holidays here, it's a perfect holiday present for your dad, your son, for you ladies watching, your boyfriend, your husband. It's fantastic. Get 20% off. That link is in the comments and in the description. CEH, like I mentioned, had been running pretty strong. I mean, look, 4.7 per carry, that's a good number for any running back in this league. He hadn't found the end zone yet, but he had a pair of 100-yard games earlier this season. I think he would come back refreshed after 4 or 5 weeks off, and I truly believe he would give this running attack a boost that needs to be willing to run the football. Again, the way teams are sagging off in their secondary, especially at safety, lighter boxes, you got to be willing to run the football, especially on first down, which is weird to say in today's NFL, but if teams are going to keep playing this, rush 3 or 4, drop 7 or 8, you got to run the ball and force those safeties to cheat up a little bit, and then that's when you hit them over the top. Hopefully he returns soon. We'll see if it happens for this Sunday. I want to know, is he RB1 when he does return? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I think he is. I don't think Darrell Williams or Derek Gore has done enough to say that he wouldn't be, but I do think those guys would still get some touches. Let me know, Y for yes or N for no. Real quick, one more injury update. How about Kyle Long? Remember him? Hadn't played in a game since 2019. Retired last year, signed with the Chiefs this offseason, got banged up in the offseason. He has been designated to return from the PUP list, which means over the next 3 weeks he will either have to be activated or shut down for the year. Provides guard and tackle flexibility. Both your right tackles are banged up right now, Mike Remmers and Lucas Niang. Could he plug in there? Would he be an upgrade over Andrew Wiley? It's possible. It's good to see him getting healthy because I know it's been a frustrating road. That's why he retired in the first place, because he couldn't stay healthy his last few years with the Chicago Bears, but had that itch to return, got into great shape this year, and then got injured again. But it appears he's trending in the right direction and could return soon. And look, after you trade LDT, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, Kyle Long is kind of like that next option to plug in at guard if someone gets banged up, or perhaps right tackle, like I mentioned as well. So good to have guys available. Good to see guys getting healthy at the midpoint mark of the season. As you know, here in a couple weeks, it'll be time for the stretch run. Predict the score. Sunday night football between the Chiefs and the Raiders. Should be a fun one out there in Vegas. Producer Sam's actually going to be in Vegas for this one. He's fired up. Let us know who's going to win, and let us know what the final score will be. I've got Kansas City winning this one 27-24. I think this is a statement type of game for the Chiefs, saying, hey, we're still the team to beat in the AFC West. Let us know what you guys think, and we will see you soon here on the Chiefs Report.